Hey guys, what's going on? This is MTP Flyers, and I do have a lot to talk to you guys about. Some big updates, some new information, and just kind of let you guys know where I'm going, and so you kind of been going along with this ride for me for quite a few years, and I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the support of new people coming on, and as well as the people that helped me get to the level that I've gotten to so far. But I think it's time to make a change, and it's really difficult to go through any kind of change, and I think it's a good thing. I have been spending a lot of time taking care of a child, which is definitely a new experience, something that you don't know it until you have to do it. Let's put it that way. So my daughter's 10 months old, and I wanted to bring her on camera, but she was a little cranky tonight. We had to give her a bath, so maybe another time. But the whole purpose of this video is to give you guys an update on what's going on, and to kind of give you a little bit of background of how I operate and why I do what I do, and how I'm going to do things forward. So, to start off, I'm really happy with what I've been able to accomplish, and I think I can accomplish more than I have. It's kind of hit like a plateau, and by no fault of my own. Putting up content, you're going to have people watching. You don't put up content, people are going to stop watching, they're going to forget about you, and the changes to YouTube have shown that if you don't put stuff up, you can get forgotten pretty quickly. So, I've always been honest with you guys, and I've always been upfront, sometimes to a fault. And, it's pissed some people off, and it's gotten people to understand, my side of something and my side of an opinion. Whether it's right or wrong, it's my opinion. And I feel that I explain that opinion with enough information that you can say, okay, I may not agree with him, but he's definitely thought about it. And I've always prided myself on getting in front of the camera and doing a video when I feel it. Not getting in front of a camera and going, okay, so here's this, it's great, alright, check it out, that's awesome. Throw in some stupid stuff, some pictures and whatnot, then boom, I put a video up, you all watch it, you all get sucked into it, I get the money for it, and I can move on, and everybody's none the wiser. I've always told you guys, it's not necessarily about the money, it's about the content. Is the money nice? Yeah, the money is nice. That's what you're doing. You're doing your time. I spend a lot of time editing. Some people spend more time, some people spend less time. That's just the way that it goes. Now, throughout the years, I have definitely shared my opinion with things that I agree with and what I don't agree with, and I've kind of held back. And I know that's scary, but, I've kept some of my opinions to myself and to some close friends, but, there are a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with how people do on YouTube, and, you can take it for what it's worth, not really wanting to be on camera or throwing something up that is just basically to get views, and, I've been guilty of it in the past, and, I've admitted it, and you gotta move on, but I want to be able to create something that you guys will enjoy and get something out of. And I don't think that, a lot of people do that. They just do it to do the motions and go through it, and they think of ways to do less work. And that's never going to help you out in the long run, in my opinion. You're going to run out, you're going to hit a wall, and people are going to be like, you know what? It's the same thing over and over again. It gets stale. Be good for a while, but that's it. So what I want to do is I want to shake things up. In my opinion, not only with myself and my channel, but a lot of other channels are boring now. We've gone through that phase of, cases and accessories being real hot for the iPhone. We all jumped aboard that, and it's kind of moved along, and some other people have come into play and have done some great work with videos and doing content and all that. So I feel like it's gone to another level, and I feel that level may have plateaued, and it looks good and it's great, but what are you getting out of the video other than, great audio, great video? It seems like, and I'm, guilty of this, worrying more about the lighting and the audio and the video than giving you something you can get done in the video going, I learned something. Other than, here it is, these are the specs, blah, blah, blah. I'm basically doing the work for you and reading the specs. Is that really worth anything? I don't know. Maybe you could care less. Maybe you want me to read it to you. I just feel like I want to give you something more, my opinion, and how it is. Now, there are many YouTubers out there that could care less. They'll be like, you know what, Mike? I got over 100,000 subscribers. Getting on camera and going, here's this. It's silver, black, and black up here. It's plastic. It spins. It holds. That's great. Cool. It extends. It doesn't. It spins. Great. And they're pulling 60,000 views on that. And, you know, they've done a couple side shots where it's by itself, or, you know, they do a stop motion where it's, you know, going and doing that and telling you how much it is and linking you to our Amazon where you can buy it, and more referrals and more things roll in. I want to be able to say at the end of the day, if I've done a video, I've done it to help someone decide if they want to buy it. The idea of putting my Amazon link in there and my ads on my video kind of helped me justify why I'm down here and not upstairs with my family. And, you know, it's something that can be done as a business model, but you got to grow when you're doing it. And that's what I don't feel like I'm doing. So I could have one of two roads. I could quit doing this and spend more time and not even worry about this anymore, or I could evolve and really do something with it to where I might be able to have more time with my family because I won't have to have a full-time job. Got it? All right, stick with me. I'm going to wrap this up. There are many people that I've met on YouTube that I think do a great job on their videos. I've met them, and I think they're idiots. I think they're pompous, and I think they're full of themselves. I think they're a-holes. Many of them I met are awesome. They're nice, they're polite, they're very, you know, down to earth, and, you know, they understand that what they're doing is important, and, you know, they have their way of doing things. So the idea of separating a channel or a website with the person, sometimes I have not liked the person after I've met them, but that doesn't mean I don't like their channel. Separate the two. Kind of get the idea? So it took me a long time to learn that, maybe less, longer than others, but I have been able to do that. There are some people who I can't stand their channel, and I've met them in person, and I think they're great, and I'd love to hang out with them. I think they're horrible doing this, but I think they're a great person, and have all good intentions. That's just the way it goes. Some things you can do, some things you can't. Doesn't mean that you don't enjoy it, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that I do. So that being said, I'm going to be a little more honest in my videos. I am going to try new things. That I'm not trying to burn bridges, but I am going to point out when I feel like something is a sham. I don't know if that's going to be wrong or not, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. I want to point out funny things, funny mistakes, and I hope people can take it for what it's worth, is to create conversation. Give you something enjoyable to watch. I'm doing the work to find it all. I'm doing the work to edit it and sit in front of the camera and talk about it and try to make it enjoyable to watch. So I hope you can go with that ride with me. So, I had another couple choices. So I decided to talk to Doug Drummond, Mr. Double D50. And after much conversation, I convinced him to come over to my channel and we will work together. Now, it takes a lot of balls to close up shop and go to another channel and leave everything that you have behind. I don't have the guts to do that, and I'll be the first to admit it. 27,000 subscribers coming up, almost 4 million views, not necessarily as much as a lot of other people that probably don't even have that or around those subscribers, but you know, they've put up more content, and that's a different story altogether. I'm proud of that 4 million views for what I've done. So we could start a new channel and we could go do those, but it would be the channel by itself. No more MTP flyers, no more Mr. Double D50. So after talking to Doug about it, he was like, you know, you have what you've established, and I've had established what I have. I feel like your subscribers are my subscribers. You have more. You know, whatever. I'm sure there are people that watch Doug that don't watch me. That's always going to be like that. But Doug had the guts to say, you know what? I'm giving up my channel. I'm coming over with you, and we'll split everything down the middle. We'll both own the channel. So we are going to rebrand the channel. And like I said, because he has a lot more guts than I do, and he kind of agreed with me, or suggested it, I guess. I don't know if I necessarily pushed it on him or not. But I wanted to stay on the channel and just rebrand it. Yes, it'll still be MTP Flyers, but we're going to call it Tech Examined. New logo, new format, everything like that. We're going to be a little bit more real. We're going to try different things to try to, you know, entertain you guys. And if I feel that it's getting to the point where people are like, well, it's MTP Flyers, Tech Examined. I locked up Tech Examined on eBay. Good Lord. I locked up Tech Examined on YouTube. So it's just going to be kind of a channel that's there. So no one else could take it. But everything will be on MTP Flyers. So where you're at is where you're at. It'll be me and Doug. And, of course, I'll have Yoni helping out. But we're going to try to do things differently. If I feel the channel would be something that'd be better off on its own, we'll look at that. But, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily needed to do that. Besides, my ultimate goal is to establish the website and have that be the main driver. So we are going to do a website. That'll be shortly down the road. I'm getting that all set up right now. But that's going to be unique content next to the channel. I don't want to necessarily put videos on here and then do stories or videos over there. There really is no reason for you to go to either or. In my opinion, it would just be to get you over there to view the channel, the website, and to view the ads to make more money, to pay for the website. So I feel like if I'm going to give you a website that's alongside the channel, 90% of that content should be unique to the channel. So I'm going to try to incorporate the two and do opinion pieces on the website, have some people write for me, myself including, and do videos and try to make it a happy marriage to the point where you're not like, well, why would I go here if it's there, or there if it's here? You get the point. So Tech Examined will be the new name. Doug will be coming aboard, and we'll both be doing the channel. Again, Yoni will be helping out still. I think the kid does a great job. I think he's very well informed and enjoys what he does. And, you know, I have Jay, I Love Gadget 77, who's going to write for my website. And we have a few other people in mind. And I'll announce them as time comes. Obviously, it's need to ask them if they're still interested and whatnot. And we'll go that route. So that's it. Rebrand the channel, Tech Examined. By the way, that name came from Jonathan, TLD today. So I want to thank him for that. After breaking my shoes for a little bit, he said I could have the name. After a few other names that we did, you know, we kind of kicked around. And we felt Tech Examined was kind of cool. So we're going with that. So thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Maybe we can do something down the road together and work together, which is another thing I want to do with everyone. So that's my update. That's where I'm at. That's what we're doing. I hope that by the end of this month, the channel will be rebranded, and we have a huge giveaway coming up to do that. So more on that later on. New videos. I'm excited to announce that I have partnered up with Kingston to do a Super Mac Mini, kinda. So that's going to be coming up shortly. I want to thank Kingston for supplying all the goodies for that. So that should be pretty cool. That's it for me. I'm losing my voice here. You guys take it easy. Have a good night. And we'll decide if we're going to keep this or not. You guys take it easy and have a good night. See ya!